Everybody's talking about the weather, but tonight we're gonna talk about what's making the weather, the climate. I'm gonna team up with a great mate of mine, Greg Alback, and he knows a lot about the climate. Welcome to News from Down Under. I'm your host, John McEwen. Thus is our climate minister, Greg Alback, on work. He has recently returned from the COP17 summit and is coming to join us in the studio tonight. Hello and welcome to the studio, Greg. Could you just briefly explain your approach to the outcome of COP17 to our viewers at home?
Yes, well, there are different good things from the COP17. A lot of the bigger countries have agreed on the Kyoto Protocol, and a new deal is launched, where all the countries have agreed to cut down on their carbon emissions.
Yeah, it sounds quite good and everything, but there must be a downside.
Well, yes, there is. The downside of this new deal is that the framework of the deal itself will be finished in 2015, and the deal will first be launched in 2020. So this means for the poor countries that needs action now, it won't help all the people in need of help now.
Yeah, it sounds very good, but it's just so easy just to say, oh, you need to do something right now, right here, and just point at others and don't do anything yourself. But are you, as a country, doing anything yourself to help the climate?
Yes. The government has recently launched a series of new climate programs.
To make it brief?
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, the two biggest ones is one of them is about making our schools greener, and all the schools.
10 seconds.
All the schools can send in an application where they form out the numbers of the emission of the school, and the government will look them through, and the worst ones will get they will be awarded $50,000 to install solar panels.
Our lovely climate minister, Greg, and his approach to the climate changes. Any closing comment to the viewers at home?
Check our new website, www.gov. No, that's wrong. Well, I can't remember, but check it out.
Yeah, I will definitely go home and check the website because it's a lot of fun to be on the internet with my lovely mate, Greg Alback. This was it for this time. Be sure to join us next week when we look at cats killing their owners. It's getting serious. I'm John McEwen, and this was News from Down Under.
Back in the studio again, this time with the Climate Director of Australia.
To maintain our world with its vital nature and animal life, a well-functioning environment is a stern necessity. Therefore, a sustainable development is needed based on future-proof and environment-friendly politics. A development making it possible for our children and future descendants to live a dignified life. The delegation of Australia will therefore encourage all countries to stand strong in the fight against greenhouse emissions. Each country needs to take responsibility for their own actions and on a national level set up environment-friendly rules. But to make the big difference, international cooperation is crucial. By participating in this conference, we hope to make the foundation for an agreement with wide global support. For mounting up such an agreement, compromises are necessary. The world's growing economies need to be responsible by no longer consider themselves as developing countries, but instead as role models leading the industry into sustainable development. On the other hand, the already industrialized countries have to be aware that changes in our production of energy are necessary. A limit to our present consumption of energy isn't the way to go, since a continuing technological development, which is needed, still will demand for energy. Instead, we shall focus on improving our renewable energy sources. Of course, such an advance isn't without charge. Short term, it will cost us money which seems unavailable at the present time. But this is an invest for the long term, securing our future Earth and its inhabitants. During this time of worldwide financial crisis, the work for but technological improvements also is a way to combat the loss of jobs, and by that means create a financial optimism.
That was it for this time. From news from Down Under, directly from the studio in Durban. See you next time.
Here you go.